Hello and welcome to the campus of Adrian College here inside the Marilat Sports and Fitness Center as we have a MIAA matchup between the Britons of Albion College and the Bulldogs of Adrian College. Starting it off for us here tonight at 125 pounds for the Bulldogs will be Zach Pfeiffer, and for the Britons it'll be Jeremy Sarter. And underway here in the first period. So getting into some of the common matchups these two teams have had over the years. They had John Carroll University where both teams came out victorious, and we will have a stoppage in the match here. Looks like Pfeiffer's headgear came undone. We'll get right back to it. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left here in the first. Going back into the common matchups, both teams wrestled Ohio Northern University, a very good team down there in Ada, Ohio, for the wrestling program. Both teams coming out on the wrong end of that duel. RIT as well. Albion getting the win over RIT at the NWCA National Duels. Adrian coming out on the wrong end of that one at the same place. And they both have wrestled Alma, another MIAA foe for both teams. Both teams coming victorious as Slater gets in onto a low single. Pfeiffer trying to fight, goes for the roll, and that'll be 3 for Sarter. Sarter starting this one off big. Starts his ride time, gets the 3 takedown. Pfeiffer going to have to work quick. Pfeiffer gets in on an ankle. He'll get away and get 1. Sarter only getting 12 seconds of ride time there, which is another big thing in college. That ride time gives you an extra point at the end of the match. Really comes in clutch at the end. Adrian Faithful wants a stalling, and they got it. Sarter gets the stalling call, which is huge in the first period. I think I've said it in every varsity duel that I've called for the Adrian College wrestling team. Adrian College has quite a community around this wrestling team, coming off 2 MIAA championships.
Yeah, the team has been very successful over the past couple years, and it's something that when you come to campus here on Adrian College, you definitely hear about how good this wrestling program is.
Coach Schindel coming into his 9th season as Adrian College head coach. Has a conference record of 16-5, and then those 2-team MIAA championships are really the turnaround for this program.
Yeah, and it's one of those situations where Schindel...
As Sarter gets in on a double leg, he takes Pfeiffer. That'll be a big 3. Sarter starting this match out strong. Gets the stalling call there on the edge of the mat. Pfeiffer goes for the head. He'll get his 1. And out of bounds, we'll go back to the center. 6-2 in the favor of Albion. Sarter has 23 seconds of ride time as we're winding down into the final seconds of the first period. I did not hear who won the coin toss at the beginning to who got choice for evens and odds. That'll be the first period. It looks like Albion took odds. They want the first choice, and they go takedowns. So Sarter very successful on his feet there in the first period, although he got that 1 stalling call. Able to get 2 takedowns on Pfeiffer, but Pfeiffer able to get out quick, get his escapes, limit that ride time that Sarter has. Sarter goes for another shot, blocked by Pfeiffer. Now going into the Albion's head coach, in his first season, Tom Hall, Pfeiffer got in on a shot there, was not successful. Back to what I was saying, Tom Hall in his first season as Albion's head coach. Once again, Pfeiffer gets in, gets the Russian, and won't do anything from there. Pfeiffer staying on the attack. Want another stalling call already, which I don't hate, as Sarter gets in, and another big takedown on Pfeiffer. Sarter able to fight through any defense that Pfeiffer is offering. And Pfeiffer will get his quick one again.
I'd like to see Pfeiffer get on the aggressive end here as fast as possible.
As Pfeiffer gets in onto a shot on the edge of the mat, got to capitalize. This is where points are scored. Out of bounds. We'll go back to our feet in the center. But back to, once again, Coach Tom Hall for the Britons. In his first season, coming over from the Trine Thunder, another very successful MIAA program, I may add. But Coach Schindel and Coach Hall have went against each other for a very long time. But Schindel has came out on top since 2018.
Yes, he has. And Schindel has that winning record over Hall, so you know Hall wants to come out hot in this one and start off his Albion tenure strong.
This is another key note to add. Both teams undefeated in the MIAA. That'll be the end of the second period. Albion getting their win 40-12 over Alma. Adrian getting their wins over Alma and Trine. So both teams have to face Olivet, another very well-respected program here in the MIAA, who the Bulldogs knocked off a couple years ago on their stint of MIAA champions. As Pfeiffer, I believe, took top, and Sarter gonna get his one. So we're gonna go 10-3 here in the third. Riding time at this point not a factor. Sarter on the verge of getting another stalling. But then again, Pfeiffer could also get one because he's not allowing Sarter to come back into the circle. Another big thing that they recently added into high school and college wrestling for the stallings.
As I mentioned earlier, you really want to see Pfeiffer get aggressive here. Gaining points in a hurry could be very crucial.
Action has gone by the wayside here with just over a minute left in the first. Both wrestlers really enjoying wrestling out in the edge. I'll give it to them too. Albion definitely brought their own community out here as they wrestle the Bulldogs. Another thing to add too is Albion, their program was cut in the somewhere in the 1970s, and then after almost a 50-year hiatus, got this program back in 2021 and have been pretty successful ever since.
Yes, they have, but former head coach Adam Wilson is now the director of.
As Sarter gets in onto a double leg, Pfeiffer not allowing anything. Back to our feet with 8 seconds left.
As I was saying, former head coach of the Britons, now the director of wrestling and the head women's coach going forward.
As Albion will get out, started strong here against the Bulldogs. Sarter with a major decision over Pfeiffer. So that'll be 5 team points for the Britons starting out here very, very quick. And from the looks of it, there's no breaks. So I stand incorrected. That was only a decision, so that'll only be 3 team points for the Britons. And next up at 133 pounds for the Britons, we'll have Cade Odrobina versus 133-pounder from the Bulldogs, Adrian Rosas. This is a big match for the Bulldogs, starting off in a deficit 1-0. Down 3-0, Rosas gonna have to come in and get his team back on track.
Rosas is someone who has wrestled at 125 and 133 this season. One of their common matchups, Alma. Rosas wrestled at 125 today. He's going in against at the 133 weight class.
So as Rosas will get the takedown there. Big mat return, going for the elevator. Adrobina getting his escape. Rosas heavy on the attack, keeping him out on the edge. Odrobina definitely liking wrestling low. Obviously, you always hear lower man wins. Nice heavy hands there by Rosas. Rosas up 3-1 with 11 seconds of ride time. Nice down block there by Rosas, blocking the shot of Odrobina.
Rosas doesn't seem scared to get down to the level of Odrobina either. Not shying away from the low.
It's another thing that a lot of these lighter guys like to do. They like to wrestle very fast and like to wrestle very low. Like to use their speed to their advantage. Nice ankle pick there by Odrobina. And now we're in a scramble situation. That'll be 3 for Odrobina. And that takes the score 4-3. And now we're tied up 4-4. Riding time still in the favor of 4 seconds of Rosas. As we near a minute to go here in the first period.
Seems to be the common denominator that so far through the first 2 matches, the Britain wrestlers have been the aggressors while the Bulldogs are playing a little bit more defensive.
Definitely agree. As Rosas gets on in the shot, eat your words, Sean. And that'll be no takedown yet for Rosas. Adrian Faithful wanted it, and that should be 3 there for Rosas on the edge of the mat. Will go out of bounds. Odrobina will come back into the center, down. Rosas goes up 4-7. Huge takedown there, closing out the first period with 21 seconds to go. Quick whistle there by head official. Rosas looking to just get out of this period on top and not giving up the point. In the fear of a stalling call here. Big lift by Rosas. Albion Faithful wants a stalling. There's the stalling for Rosas. So we'll have a warning stalling for Rosas, but he's up 7-4 with 24 seconds of ride time. Adrian will have the decision, and Adrian will go down. So Rosas starting out the second period here down after the decision. Odrobina with the first move off the whistle. Rosas working up to a quad pod. Now Odrobina getting into that claw ride. Rosas back up to his feet with the switch, going for the reversal. That should be 1. That will be 1 for Rosas. Rosas will take the lead 8-4. That was a big play there to begin the second period there by Odrobina. Ends up chewing down a little bit of ride time that Rosas had, so now we're fairly even with 3 seconds in the favor of Rosas, I do believe. No, I do believe now it's in the favor of Otobrina. Quick shot there by the Britons. Nice down block by the Dogs. That tie up. Now we're going back to distance. Nice fake shot there by Rosas. Both wrestlers definitely wanting to wrestle at a distance. Very little tie-ups. Going for their low singles, Smith singles, and sweeps. As there's a Smith single by Otobrina. And we're going to be looking at a stalemate here. There it is. We'll go back to our feet in the center. 14 seconds left in the second. It'll be Albion's choice to begin the third period. You'd only have to believe that they'll take and put him down to get that quick point to put him within 3.
Seems like that might be the smartest strategy to go with. However,
and there it is.
As you are correct, and bringing them within 3 could be crucial here with only 2 minutes remaining.
So Rosas going to look to get something moving there on the top. And Otobrina will get his escape, putting him within 3. Nice slide by there by Rosas, but Otobrina has the better defense for it. 1:30 left here in the third. This will be a big win for Schindel and the Bulldogs. Nice Smith single by Rosas coming in. Gonna try and split the legs. Rosas got to get that elbow to the mat. Now he's gonna. Otobrina has the better defense, and we're gonna end up in a stalemate.
That's great reactionary defense there for Otobrina, as he was very worried about losing even more points in that situation. He battled back well.
Knowing the situation there was great by Otobrina. Drawing the stalemate, putting him back to their feet. Now he's in on a shot. Rosas has better defense.
That's one thing we've seen. As you mentioned earlier, both wrestlers are wrestling very low, but Otobrina is going to his knees as he wrestles low, while Rosas is staying on his feet to get those cat-like reflexes.
Part of the reason why Otobrina is able to convert on those shots, just like that one there. And that'll be the 3 for Otobrina, tying this match up 8-8. Otobrina looking to ride him out for the period, and Rosas will get away and get his 1. We got a match here, Sean. Rosas up 9-8. Looking, now remember, Rosas does have that stalling call, so he has to be very careful as he gets in on a shot. We got 5 seconds left here in the third. Rosas just looking to hang on to the win here. There it is. Okay, hang on a second. We got the officials talking. So your assistant referee had an illegal hold, but the head official decided not to take his word. So the Adrian Bulldogs will come out of that one with the win, tying this up 3-3.
And that's a big official's call there, because if he takes that ruling, it could change how that match swings, and we might not be tied right now.
Depending on who that's on, we could be going into overtime right now. So next at 141 pounds, we'll have Tyler Davis versus Cohen Eberhard. Tyler Davis for the Bulldogs. Eberhard for the Britons. And we'll be underway here at 141 pounds. Very physical, something we haven't seen as Davis gets in onto a single, looking to finish up high. He's going to go for the trip. Crunches ahead. That'll be 3 for Davis. Davis gets out to an early lead here. Going to look to work something. Goes for the till, out of bounds. Eberhard will be down, coming back to the center. Davis is up 3-0 with 2.5 minutes here in the first. As Eberhard lays out flat, Davis looking to work something. One thing I've learned here, Sean, over the years I've called, and that might be danger points. There's 1, 2. We're holding 2 for Davis. There's the near fall. Near fall 2 for Tyler Davis. As he goes up 5-0 here early. Less than a minute in. He's got that bar locked up. Now going back to the claw ride. Gonna go for the same thing. That should be counts 1. That was in 2. We're holding 2 again. So 7-0 here early. That's a big lead. We're gonna go out of bounds. That might be an unsportsmanlike conduct. Yep. Unnecessary roughness for Davis. I think Eberhard got a little cheap shot in there, but second man always gets caught. Davis gets caught with the push, so that's an unnecessary roughness. 1 point for Eberhard.
Davis still firmly in control, however. That 1 point for Eberhard doesn't seem to make a difference in Davis's mindset.
1:15 in ride time, 1:27 left on the clock. Davis gonna be getting some more swipes here. That's gonna be 3, 4. Now we're holding 4. It is going to be 11-1 before the first period even hits under a minute. That is a big lead for Davis. If he can stay in control the way he is, look for a pin, get the 6 points for the Bulldogs, will be huge coming up scoring those bonus points.
Yes, it will. And as we look at ride time, Davis has so much ride time right now, it's almost as if he's been in control the entire period. I think there's a differential of about 2 or 3 seconds.
15, it's about 15, 16 seconds.
Yeah.
Is the differential there. There might be more swipes there. We might have a tech fall in the first period. I believe the head official is holding 2 near fall for Davis. Can't see his hands. Eberhard has no answer to Davis's offense. And we'll go out of bounds. Eberhard's still down. .11 seconds to go here in the first period. Davis with 2 minutes and 33 seconds of ride time. Davis goes to the double hooks. Now throwing a pair of boots in. And that'll be the end of the first period. Albion will have choice, and they chose bottom. Eberhard and his coaches chose bottom. Now, Sean, I don't really agree with that call, as Davis has 2 minutes and 44 seconds out of 3 minutes of this match of ride time, up 11-1. If anything, I would have taken Eberhard on top, or put them back to their feet, try to get some takedowns, because that's where most points are scored. Now you're just playing in the Davis's games of his offense, and Eberhard doesn't have any answers.
If it was closer, it would make a little bit more sense to try to get that escape point and get your points rolling in the correct direction. But outside of that unsportsmanlike call, Eberhard hasn't gotten a point yet. Davis is in full control right now.
Can't agree more, but if Eberhard can prove us wrong, get his escape and go on a run of takedowns. So back to what I was saying earlier, Adrian faithful, they really like to yell stalling, if you haven't figured out so. They really want their stallings. They want wrestling to keep going. They don't want any break in the action. If there's a break in the action, they're looking for a stalling. As Eberhard gets his hips away, but Davis comes back out on top, and will go back out of bounds. Eberhard will still be down. So riding time for Davis here has eclipsed to 4, has eclipsed over 4 minutes. We're going to get a count. That'll be a 4 count. Not a tech fall yet. Davis still needs one more point. So it's 15-1 here, ending the second period. Nice Granby roll there by Eberhard, and that should be swipes there, and that will end the match after we come out. So that'll be a 4 near fall. So 19-1 for Tyler Davis. Puts the Bulldogs up top. 8-3 with a big tech fall there.
That is exactly what the Bulldogs needed. That's going to give them a 5-point lead. And in what could be a very competitive team score going forward, that could make the difference.
So here comes Albion's returning national qualifier at 149 pounds. Max Honus versus Adrian College. Samson Ross. This will be a match to watch for tonight. Talking to Coach Schindel, he said the first 3 matches of the night were going to be the most important. We're hitting the match number 4, but I feel this is going to be a lot closer race than Coach Schindel is going to like at the end of this. As Honus comes out quick off the whistle, right into that tie-up. Both wrestlers wrestling from a distance as Samson gets the double grip on the wrist into the Russian. Won't get anything out of it. Nice low shot by Samson Ross. Comes up. Honus grabs around the waist, looking for a little funk roll, funky situation. Ross is up high. Get your hips higher, you're going to win. Honus looking for a stalemate as Ross Honus better be careful. We're getting into a possible dangerous situation. Imminent near fall. So no takedown there. We'll be back to the center on our feet. Nice exchange and moves there by both wrestlers.
Not only are we back to our feet, we're back to our feet with zeros on the board. Might as well have just started the match at 140 seconds.
There's Ross and Honus. Now, this is starting to become a common theme here in this match. It normally changes from here to match depending on who you're wrestling. But both teams seeming to want to wrestle at a distance, get their low shots in, and not want to be in any tie-ups with anybody.
And that's kind of been the common theme of the day, as you mentioned. You'd like to see someone switch it up and really get aggressive to maybe switch the momentum and switch the tempo of what we've seen so far.
So the most aggressive wrestler so far that we've had come out was Honus off the whistle. Now he hasn't gotten back to his ways of, getting into the ties, creating angles and everything like that. as he's starting to get back into it now. Honus with the fake shot. Ross is going to be in a very good situation coming back from the national, going out, getting thrown out against a national qualifier. Ross is bearing his own here for the Bulldogs as we approach 10 seconds left in the first. So I do believe it's going to be Adrian's decision in the first period here for this one. If I am remembering correctly, my math's correct as it is. So Ross will choose bottom. Ross wanted to defer the choice to Albion, but was overruled by the coaching staff of Adrian College.
Trying to get that one quick escape point is the hope.
Ross letting Honus climb up in that ride time as Ross is up. Heavy feet, heavy hips, and nothing yet. And then Ross will get his one after a nice scramble. Ross wants to wrestle in the center, no more wrestling on the edge. Let's get into some action. So Ross out to a 1-0 lead here with 1:20 left in the second period. So when I was down on the floor talking to Coach Hall from the Britons, he was saying that this team is filled with regional placers, which is kind of a huge accomplishment. I believe it's placed top 4 in the region here in NCAA D3, as we get a double stall call for both wrestlers. One of the most rare things in wrestling. Back to what I was saying, he said this team was full of regional placers. Regional placer is almost like the third highest, as we'll go out of bounds, still on our feet. Back to what I was saying, regional placer is like the third highest accomplishment you can achieve as an NCAA D3 wrestler. Because after regionals becomes nationals, and then after national qualifier, you're looking for an All-American status.
As you mentioned, the double stall that we seen earlier, Ross hasn't really done much in terms of offensive movement. He's been very defensive, and when Honus during that section right before the double stall, he fake shot a couple times, but didn't really do anything to make things happen.
5 seconds left here in the second period. We'll go into the third. It'll be Honus' decision, and Honus is going to take bottom. Honus is set. Ref tells Ross to cover, and third period's underway. Honus up to his feet quick and easy. Nothing awarded yet. Green still in control. Now we have a locking hands on Ross, which we're not going to stop. So Ross is still in control, has the locking. There's the locking hands by the head official now. So Ross is still in control here. Nothing's changed yet. So now we're going to have a 2 reversal for Honus, and then a technical violation on Ross. Not sure why the official stopped it there. Should have wrestled through that. But it's in the favor of Ross, Samson Ross in that point. Should have wrestled through that. So now Honus is up 3-1. Ross is going to have to do something here with 1:24 left in the third period. Honus trying to get his Britons back on track. Stalemate. The official started counting the ankle hold, but then pointed at Ross having a leg, so I'd have to go to assume that if the defensive wrestler has that's going to be a caution on Honus, left before the whistle. Ross up to his feet quick. That'll be an escape for Ross. Now he's down 3-2 with 55 seconds left.
And everybody's starting to get on their feet in support of Ross here.
Samson Ross going to have to make something happen and make it happen quick. Down to 35 seconds left. There's a shot, and Honus not going to convert on the defense. Great defense there by Ross. Now we're in a scramble. Looks like nobody's going to score. Honus still having his points of contact in the circle. Honus going for the cement job. Ross says no.
Honus is chewing up clock here.
Now it should be a stalemate here. Not too sure what, and we're going to go out of bounds. Not too sure why the official didn't call a stalemate there earlier. Both wrestlers weren't making any contact or making any room to improve. And that'll be it. Max Honus going home with the win over Samson Ross. And that'll put the Britons within 2 now. So Adrian still leads 8-6.
Another decision swings this lead. If the Britons can get it in the next match, they'll take the lead.
So next up in match number 5 is 157 pounds. For the Britons, it'll be Justin Gorman. And the number 10th ranked wrestler in the country for the Bulldogs, it'll be Aiden Smith. 157 is going to be the match. Aiden Smith coming out onto the mat now. .157 pounds, about to get underway here in the Marilat Sports and Fitness Center. Gorman in on a quick shot. Smith with the better defense. Smith almost comes away with the low ankle. Not going to get the takedown yet. Had the slide by look in the mat return, and that'll be the 3 for Aiden Smith. Aiden Smith in control here early with 2 minutes left in the first.
A little bit of deja vu here, as this is the similar situation we've seen in the last match right there towards the end, as the official not calling stalling, although pretty easy stalling call to make.
Those will go out of bounds. Gorman will be down. Smith covers. We got a good restart. Big mat return by Aiden Smith. Smith looking to get his offense going. Gorman, as we'll get a tilt here, and we'll have 3. Holding 2. Not too sure why the official stopped counting in that. Must have broke the 45-degree plane coming up. And Smith going right back to it. That'll be 2 near falls. Smith will come out 5-0. So going into match number 5, the head-to-head matchup between the two teams is tied 2-2.
Adrian has that lead, however, because of that tech fall in what was, I believe, our 3rd match of the evening.
The tech fall from Davis is, like I said, after it happens, is going to come into play here very, very quickly. We're going to go out of bounds and back to the center. Gorman still down.
Still close enough that if Gorman escapes here and gets his 1 or 2 point escape, it could really swing momentum and give him a chance that a takedown means everything.
Smith back to that tilt. 1. We'll have 3 near fall for Smith. That'll go 8-0 at the end of the first. Smith has 2 minutes and 13 seconds of ride time. Schindel will tell Smith he's going down. Aiden Smith also, I believe it was last week's MIAA Wrestler of the Week. As Gorman throws in a leg, looking to make it work. Gorman looking to run a power half out of the legs. Looks to throw in another one. Smith is going to come out on top, go head hunting. Swim out the back door, and that'll be a 2 reversal for Aiden Smith. Definitely had a little fear there, was definitely in danger a couple times, but the official only swiped it once. Match definitely one of the slower ones that we have witnessed tonight. Not as fast paced. Gorman and Smith will go out of bounds. They'll go back to the center. Gorman's still down.
As you mentioned, one of our slower matches of the evening, but I would still say that our last match we witnessed was quite a bit slower with the double stall and everything else that we witnessed, but this one not much faster.
Smith is out to a 10-0 lead. Gorman up to his feet quickly, but Smith able to recover. Smith with the crossface and far tricep. Unable to keep it. And that'll be the end of the second period. It'll be Albion's choice as they deferred in the first. And Gorman goes down again. Smith definitely quick jumping that whistle of the official.
He took his time getting over there in that period break, but once he got there, he was definitely ready. As you mentioned, jumped that whistle very quick.
Gorman flattened out, Smith in control. Smith with 3 minutes and 10 seconds of ride time. Smith's got that arm up on Gorman's back. Smith going to look to bar it up. Smith getting high. Gorman looking to capitalize. There's the stalling on Gorman. Smith in the cowboy ride now. Schindel wants Smith to cut him so they can try and possibly work for a tech fall here. Smith gets in onto the double leg. Gorman's defense is even better. There's Smith, goes for the throw, don't get caught, and that'll be 3 takedown for Gorman. And I believe we're holding 2. That'll be 1 point for Green. So 11-4 decision gives another 3 points to the Bulldogs. They'll go up 11-6. So next at 165, it'll be for Albion, Jack Smith. And we're gonna have, for the Bulldogs, Zach Plotty. So not entirely sure who's out there for Albion, either Peyton Brooks or Jack Smith. Plotty coming out quick, pushing the pace. So I'm not sure what's going on with the clock here. Why we have 40 seconds up on the scoreboard here. So we're gonna have bad time. So no matter what happens there, I believe nothing counts. Because we had 35 seconds up on the clock right now.
If I'm not mistaken, they started the clock with 1 minute on it.
So no points were scored. We're back neutral. 2 minutes and 34 seconds left. Plotty in on a shot. Gonna possibly looking for a stalemate. We'll go out of bounds, still on our feet. Score is still 0-0 between Plotty and Smith, with 1:51 left here in the first. So very slow-moving action as we approach a minute left here in the first period between Plotty and Smith. Plotty down in on a shot. Smith has better defense. Now Smith in on a shot will go out of bounds. Back to our feet in the center.
No points or ride time awarded yet to either wrestler.
Albion definitely believed they should have had a takedown over here early in the first. That would have put Smith up 3-0. Plotty in on a deep shot here now. Gonna suck that leg under. Smith looking for a defense. We'll go stalemate. Definitely would have liked to see the wrestler fight through it there, trying to get some points out of a scramble situation. But something you see a lot less and less as the weight keeps increasing. That'll be the end of the first period here at 165 pounds. Jackson Smith will take bottom. Plotty covers. Second period's underway.
That's another one of those common themes that we've seen.
As Smith will get his 1-point escape.
Another one of those common themes that we've seen today is almost every single time it's come to a decision on whether or not they want to be on the top or the bottom. Every coach has chosen bottom, no matter if it's going to hinder them or help them.
About 80% of the time, you'll always see them take bottom. Very rare to take top or neutral. So Smith definitely on the offense here. Running Plotty around the outside circle. A minute left here in the second. Smith in on a deep shot. Plotty looking to defend. Gonna end up in another stalemate here. And we'll have blood time here for Smith of Albion. We'll go ahead and step aside here on Adrian College TV.
Bulldog fans, welcome to the home of Adrian College Athletics. Brought to you by Adrian College Television. Follow us on social media to be connected to the latest broadcasts, news, highlights, and more. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, X, and TikTok. ACTV's social media handle is at Adrian College TV on all platforms. Thank you to all of our fans.
Back underway here on blood time. Plotty and Smith.
Bulldog fans sound more round up now than they did prior to that blood time that we just had.
Smith with the snap down there. Plotty looking to do something out of it here. Smith with the throw by, but Plotty comes up to his feet. That'll be the end of the second. Plotty wants neutral. He took neutral right away.
That's an interesting strategy, especially coming into it down one.
Zach Plotty notoriously known for what he can do on his feet and how quick he can change a match. We'll go back to a stalemate.
If 1 point ends up being our difference, that could really shake his mental a little bit, as he didn't really confer. He just took it.
Smith up 1-0 here. 3 in the third period, 1:25 left. Winning 2 matches in a row here for the Britons would be huge, putting them back in the striking distance of 2 points for the Britons. As Zach puts up the stop sign a couple times there. Back to our feet with 50 seconds left. Plotty in deep. He's got to come up. Can't afford to take a stalemate here. Plotty down to his knees. Smith. A stalemate. Zach Plotty got to make something happen and make it happen quick. 30 seconds left. Plotty with the front headlock, taking Smith down to his knees. As Smith comes up with the double leg. No points awarded yet. And that'll be 3 for Smith. As Plotty will fall down 4-0 with 5 seconds left. And that'll be the match. Jack Smith victorious here tonight versus Zach Plotty.
Plotty took that neutral, and it really seemed to change how he was going about everything, trying to play super aggressive, trying to really get in there and get his points to swing it his way. If he just takes the bottom there and has his opportunity to get his 1-point escape, it could change the whole match.
So at 174 pounds for the Bulldogs will be Spencer Voss. Unclear who it is for the Britons. It's either Zachary Knapp or Owen Turnbow. So we'll be underway here at 174 pounds. Voss looking to get the Bulldogs back on track.
It looks to be Zachary Knapp from what I can tell up here.
So we'll have Knapp and Voss. We'll get that changed on the screen. Nice scramble there, no points scored. Knapp back in on a leg. We'll go out of bounds back to our feet. Spencer Voss. Both wrestlers here really trying to push the pace. Maybe we'll pick up our pace here for the next 3 more weight classes. So this is match 7 of 10 here tonight, as Knapp is in on that single leg. No points given yet, and that'll be a takedown for Knapp with 1:43 left in the first period.
Knapp doing a nice job keeping control here. You'd like to see Voss make a move to get out.
There's Voss's move to get out, stays on his feet. Turn into him.
Knapp up to about 55 seconds of ride time.
So Knapp, Voss, only points scored in this first period are going to be Knapp with his takedown just about a minute ago. So the first period will wind down here as Knapp has the lone points scored. Knapp wants neutral against Voss.
Well, Knapp already has that first takedown, so he might be coming in with a little bit of confidence that he can get another one.
Nice shot, reshot there by Knapp. That'll take the score to 6-0. This will be a big win. If Knapp can hold on, this will be a big win here for the Britons, putting them back on top. No matter what the final score ends up being. And the official hits the top guy for stalling. That's going to come from not jumping off the hips, not working a move. Voss with the roll through. Knapp going to capitalize, get one swipe, but no more. Knapp trying to high kick over, get a couple near fall points. Knapp up to 3 minutes and 20 seconds of ride time. As I believe there will stop for a potentially dangerous with 11 seconds left in the second period.
Quick escape here could be crucial.
Voss has to go head hunting here. So Knapp up 6-0 to start the third. So Voss takes bottom. Knapp wants takedowns. So we'll give the point to Voss. And we'll be on our feet here to start the third. Both wrestlers get in on the legs there, but defense prevails. Knapp gets in deep onto a single leg, and nothing to come from it. Voss looks for the duck under, misses the elbow. Nice reshot there by Knapp. Knapp right back into it. Go back to our feet. Albion bench definitely wants a stalling call against Voss. So a minute 12 left here in the third period. Score right now is theoretically 7-1 since Knapp has that riding time point locked up. That'll be 3, so we got to kick them and go. $40 seconds left here. Got to think long term. You got to think it's 8-4 right now.
And unfortunately, even if you get the takedown, you're then going to have to push off, giving them another point to get your second takedown to get back in the lead.
Fortunately, I think a little too late here for Voss. Zach Knapp's going to take another win for the Britons. So it'll be 8-4 to end. That'll be another 3 points for Albion, putting them up 12-11 going in to the 184-pound weight class. So both teams had 2 guys weigh in at 184 pounds. So Williams will be put out there for the Bulldogs. Just kidding. That is Trenton DeGenova out there for the Bulldogs. So we got DeGenova for the Bulldogs. And not too sure who is out there for the Britons. It's either Garrett Iob or Owen McDaniel.
Seems to be Owen McDaniel.
So we have McDaniel versus DeGenova here for the Dogs. That'll be 3 for McDaniel. We'll try and get our scoreboard here updated as soon as possible. DeGenova gets his 1. So I'm looking over there behind the Adrian College bench there, Sean. And it's kind of looking to me like Coach Sindel has made the decision to bump up Williams to 197. Not sure, but that's kind of what it's looking like. As McDaniel will get another takedown, taking it to 6-1.
As you mentioned, Shindell might be moving up Williams to 197, and if he is as talented as he is at 184, we'll hope that he can wrestle at the same talent level at 197.
So now we have DeGenova with 2 points and McDaniels with 9. We'll get that corrected here in a second. That'll be another escape for DeGenova. That'll be 1, and then 3, a quick 3 for McDaniel. So the score now 12-3 in the favor of McDaniels. So McDaniels will have 12. DeGenova will have 3. As DeGenova gets another escape there, so making it 4-12 in favor of McDaniels. And another takedown there for McDaniels, taking it to 15-4 here at the closing the end of the first period.
DeGenova really needs to swing momentum as fast as possible. He's also losing a lot of ride time right now.
So that'll be the end of the first period. It'll be DeGenova's choice. DeGenova will defer to McDaniel. We'll take neutral. McDaniel will get another quick takedown. Whoa. Hard crossface there by McDaniel. So that'll take it to 18-5. One more takedown will secure the tech fall for the Britons. And there it is. That'll be the tech fall for Owen McDaniel, giving the Britons a 6-point lead. Yes, 6-point lead. As going into match 9 of 10 for 197 pounds. And my suspicions were right, Sean. They're bumping up Williams to 197 pounds to take on Bernard Harrison from Albion.
As the wrestlers get prepared, quick correction on our end. 165 for Albion was Peyton Brooks wrestling, and that was who took the win over Platte.
So Williams and Harrison here at 197 pounds. This needs to be a pin for Williams to tie it up and leave it to the heavyweights. Nice inside trip, but Williams comes with. Harrison gets the defense. So we'll have 3 takedown for Harrison, 4 sitting as well. So 2 near fall and then 2 for the standing reversal. So it'll be 5-2 in the favor of Harrison. Okay, so another correction. Garrett Iob was also bumped up from 184 pounds to wrestle Williams at 197. So this is not Bernard Harrison, this is Garrett Iob.
Essentially giving us 2 184 matchups.
So the score now 6-2 in favor of Iob. As Williams is in deep onto a double leg. That should be 3 there for Williams, making the score 5-6 in the favor of Iob. Williams going to go optional start here on Iob. Gonna end up kicking him, giving the 1. So 7-5 now in the favor of Iob.
Smart move by Williams, not allowing the clock to really drain if the 1 point's going to be given either way. Just give it off the start and allow him to have the chance at the takedown.
Nice inside single there by Williams. Will get the takedown, 8-7. Williams trying to make a difference here for the Bulldogs. All Williams has to do is come out of this match with a win. So now Iob gets his escape, 8-8. So if Williams wins this match by a decision, and then Blake Daniels, the heavyweight for Adrian, wins his match by a decision, we go to a tiebreaker. So we may have a little extra bonus footage of us just sitting here waiting to see who won off tiebreaker. So Williams goes optional start once again. Immediately kicks him. Williams wants to be on their feet. Iob going for another throw. And that's going to be a pin for Iob. And Albion will walk out of Adrian with the win. So we'll go ahead and step aside here as Williams is being attended to.
Dog fans, welcome to the home of Adrian College Athletics. Brought to you by Adrian College Television. Follow us on social media to be connected to the latest broadcasts, news, highlights, and more. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, X, and TikTok. ACTV's social media handle is at Adrian College TV on all platforms. Thank you to all of our fans who tune in to support us at ACTV.
Adrian College is shaping the future of higher education and leading the way in innovation and excellence. Ranked first in most innovative schools and second in best value in undergraduate teaching in the Midwest, a U.S. News and World Report, Adrian College is recognized for its commitment to innovation, quality education, and affordability. Offering 71 undergraduate programs, 13 graduate programs, and a 1-to-15 faculty-to-student ratio, our students receive personalized attention and a cutting-edge education. With state-of-the-art facilities, 10 academic institutes, and 50 competitive sports teams, Adrian fosters growth both inside and outside the classroom. From small class sizes to championship-level athletics, we provide the tools and experiences you need to succeed.
And we're back here in the Marilat Sports and Fitness Center as we have Blake Daniels and Colton Turk from Albion, Daniels from Adrian at 285 pounds. Albion here has already secured the win. Definitely a lot of strategy that went into this match between the both head coaches. So we stand incorrected. This is not Colton Turk from Albion. This is Christopher Crum. So sorry for all the missed names and everything. We do apologize. We don't know until you guys know. So Daniels and Crum. So Albion gets their first win over Adrian College since 2021.
Also the first team win for head coach Tom Hall over head coach Bill Schindel since 2018.
Crum with double unders. Daniels able to defend it. Will go out of bounds. It'll be stalling on Daniels.
This is also going to be the first conference loss for the Bulldogs on the year.
Crum trying to create some angles, but Daniels able to square himself up. As we have 20 seconds left here in the first. So we're going to the second period. Be Adrian's choice. Daniels will defer to Crum. Crum takes bottom. So Crum able to get his one escape, taking him up 1-0. Crum with the big throw and he's gonna get the fall. And Crum ends it big for Albion College. Crum ends it big here for Albion College, excuse me. Getting the fall, taking the final score, 29-11. So that'll be it, folks. From me and my partner, we appreciate you all joining. Hopefully you guys have a good night. Tune back on February 13th as Adrian will take on the Comets of Olivet, and Albion will go, I believe, back home to face Olivet on February 6th. So stay tuned for those matchups. And thank you for watching here on Adrian College Television. We'll see you next time.